Hi everyone, this is Caitlin with Kait's Collectibles, and today I'm reviewing my brand new Elsa doll from the Disney store. So this is one of their limited edition 17-inch dolls. This one is Elsa as styled from Frozen Fever, which was a really cute musical short that came out that takes place after Frozen. Sort of centers around Anna's birthday and Elsa refusing to admit that she's sick. Super cute, so if you haven't had a chance, check it out. I believe the dolls basically came out kind of to try and line up with the fact that they've released the second Disney Pixar shorts collection on DVD Blu-ray, but the release dates don't 100% sync up. I think they were just looking for another opportunity to get some Frozen dolls in before the end of the quarter. These ones, however, I do think are really beautiful and really worth the investment. I wasn't so in love with the last set of dolls, so much so that I didn't bother to pick them up, even though I typically try to get everything just in case I change my mind later on. I didn't bother with the last ones. These ones are absolutely a must-have. So to go over Elsa a little bit here, let's take a closer look at the box. You can see the nice flower detailing in the corners because it's supposed to be kind of like spring. And then the snow detail sort of around the edge of her box. Behind her is a big clock tower, which is from the short. And that is what the red string is related to as well. And then as we scroll down here, you'll see she's an edition of 5,000. Really quite lovely. I'll flip her around. So back of the doll, the usual details, certificate of authenticity, display stand, some notes about the doll there, and her little outline again like previously, but they do mention Frozen Fever. So all in all, a nice boxing setup for her. If we turn her to the side, I did leave the plastic window in so you can see some of the ice kind of detail and then the little flowers. And same with the other side of her, same thing. The ice detail sort of looks almost tiara-ish. From the top, same sort of detail there. So let's take her out of her case. This time I did not do this ahead because I wanted to get those details in there. So I try to lay my dolls flat to do this because it makes it easier. When you take this plastic casing out, hers is really snug. You'll be able to see there's these little flower details in the corner of the box. Right there as well. And same with around these edges, you get more flower details that are hidden under the cardboard. Basically, they line up with where the same flower pattern is on the cardboard. Which is nice, it makes sense. So we'll stand her up here. So yeah, you can see that clock detail behind her. I'm going to bring her in for a closer view. If we can. Okay, so there we go. Nice look at Elsa's face. She is not nearly as shiny as some iterations of her have been, which I like. One thing to note, this little freckle right there on her forehead. If you're looking at yours and you're wondering what the heck that is, if that's a manufacturing defect, it's not. It's just a stray freckle. Almost all of the dolls seem to have it in varying degrees of darkness. A little sort of flower snowflake in her hair. I like the little bit of gold shimmer they've got going through her hair. You can see the flowers in her braid. I love this outfit on her. It's really detailed, lots of stitching, little jewels. She's holding that red string for Anna's birthday surprise. You can see all the flower detailing on her cape. I'm not planning to debox her, but I have seen some deboxed, and the cape is absolutely stunning. A lot of people feel like she really stands alongside the Snow Queen version of her in terms of beauty, value, detail, so hopefully long term she's really going to hold her value. And then you can see she's got her little kind of ice shoes, but in the right color. I love those. Nice material. Perhaps, I don't know, I don't want to say it's cheap looking, but I could see how someone would feel that way about it. Just because of all the glitter print on it, but it is actually really quite nice when you touch it. Same with the dress underneath, really silky and soft. No crinoline layers underneath. I like the job they did. If you look at some, I guess, close-up pictures people who debox have taken of the faces of this doll versus the Snow Queen doll, and even the other ones for that matter, she really is using the same face mold. So her expression, her appearance, the dress itself, they're all very, very similar. You can get a good look at her there. Even the makeup is actually quite similar to how the Snow Queen version is. She's still got the hint of purple with the eyeshadow. The lip color is a little bit different. My lighting is making her lips look very red, but they're actually more of they're a little more pink, almost like the color of the flowers on her bodice. Now, I thought Frozen Fever was a really cute short, but it wasn't, I don't know, I guess anything amazing. Like, it was just cute. But the dolls that they did for Frozen Fever are really, really beautiful. Initially, I thought, like, just an easy opportunity for marketing play dolls, getting more outfits out there for, you know, kids to buy for their dolls. But like I said, this one, because I don't have Snow Queen Elsa, this is about as close as I'm gonna get. With a much bigger edition size, that should make her a little bit more accessible. She'll probably never truly match Snow Queen Elsa in terms of, you know, dollar value. But I absolutely love this one. Certificate is still underneath. So there we go, certificate of authenticity, 2015, blah, blah, blah. Doll number 2937 of 5,000 for me. French side on the back. And at least it actually says Elsa, which is nice. The funny thing about these is, like, with the French one, like, you'll see where it shows the number, like, they only print it on the one side. So here it's just like number 1 of 5,000, which isn't what my doll number actually is, right? My doll number is on this side. It's that. So I don't know why they don't print it on both sides, but just kind of interesting. So I really love this Elsa doll. If you like Frozen and you're like me, you didn't manage to get the Snow Queen Elsa doll, and you'd like one that's like her, one like this is a really great choice. If you're someone who has skill in terms of, say, sewing doll costumes or redoing doll hair, makeup, that sort of thing, I do know some people specifically bought 2 versions of this doll so that they could have a dress made for the second doll, and then they could style her in the Snow Queen style. So they would change out the flowers in her hair, maybe adjust her makeup a little bit, and then they would basically make one-of-a-kinds, or OOAKs. So if you're ever looking on eBay for dolls and you see OOAK, that's what it means, one of a kind. They've modified that doll in some way sewn it as its own dress, whatever, that makes it unique. So something else that people have bought these dolls to do, the collector in me understands that, but has a little bit of a hard time accepting it, just because it takes dolls that other collectors would really potentially like to get their hands on, and then it completely alters them forever when they go so far as like changing makeup, hair, that sort of thing. They'll never be quite the way they were, so it takes those dolls off the market. But in another sense, it's no different than the people that, like, the box says 6+ on it, but it also says it's a collector's item. Lots of people give these dolls to their kids that then play with them and mess up their hair and wreck the gems on their outfits. And so I guess it's no different than someone who does that, in terms of the doll will never quite be the same. If you got the dolls from Frozen Fever, definitely let me know which one's your favorite, Anna or Elsa. You can like, comment, share, make sure to subscribe to my videos if you'd like to see more. In the not too distant future, I'm going to be branching out into some other collectibles that I have on hand as well, but I've been trying to work through a good majority of both my Sailor Moon stuff and my Disney doll collection, because they're certainly the most prominent items that I have, covering all my walls and shelves and things. You can also follow me at Kait Collectible on Twitter. You can tweet me there, and I try to remember to tweet out when I have a new video. I'm not great at it, but I'm getting better, so keep an eye for me there. And watch out for my Anna 17-inch Frozen Fever doll review as well. Thanks!